these new versions of AI get rolled out, it's going to be more and more difficult to detect what's true and what's fake.
Yeah.
And people can do it on their computer so easy now. I was this one of Biden. He's walking and he pauses to talk to people, and they CGI'd shit like that he's pooping himself.
I saw that. The
See that one?
one where he kind of stops and he's into that
pauses
weird pause.
like he's got a
Yeah.
fart.
Yeah.
And you just see him poop himself.
And people are out there saying, "Look, that's a mid-stage dementia stance, right?" That's what they're saying now. They're talking about that. I don't know about that, but look,
Well,
there's
something's going on.
there are. If you talk about what do they call it, face swap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can take a photo of somebody now. They can take a little snippet of somebody talking now, and there are over 100 apps out there readily available to anybody, right? That can basically do this face swap technology and put somebody else in there. And criminal elements are doing it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm a fraudster and I send a note, say, to somebody in procurement, I say, hey, you need to send a check for $100,000 to our vendor, right? Here's the details. Well, they might have protocols in place at the company. It says, okay, well, first, this is a large transaction. I better call the finance director, right, or whomever. They've got a way that they can figure out how to spoof all of that, right? So you could be talking to whom you think is the finance director, but they'll actually, with the face swap technology that's available out there, right? It's somebody having a conversation. You think it's the finance director, but they're talking to you, and
Completely different person.
Completely different
their
person.
voice gets changed. Their
Yeah.
face gets changed. They look exactly like you.
Yep.
So I could use face swap technology that exists today, and with all the recordings that we have of you from this show,
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
100%, we could
Yeah.
have you saying a bunch of shit that you never really said.
And some shit that I probably did say over
Probably
the
shit.
years.
Yeah. We've said a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's some shit. But
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this:
Yeah.
like when they're doing this, all this face swap technology and all this different stuff, like what can be done to try to keep ahead of it, to make sure, like from a national security perspective, like how do you how do you know?
right. There's a couple parts to that.
Like
One,
if Netanyahu
yeah,
all of a sudden has some crazy speech
right.
and says some wild shit and like we're going to war, like hey,
Yeah.
is that real?
Well, again, part of it is like there's a handful of companies out there, and they're able to again record, and it instantly as it does it embeds information, right? It embeds specific time, location, your
It'll
coordinates
all be in the recording,
and it's in there, right? And then it's sort of a blockchain system where then on the other side, the person can look and go, yeah, this is accurate, this is correct, right? But people have to be able to take that, and that's, I guess, where I'm going with this. People have to be able to take that step to ensure that what they're watching is accurate. So when people say, well, how do you prevent this? How do you keep this from happening? The unsatisfactory answer, just to a large degree, is it comes down to individual people, right? Everybody has a big fucking responsibility now, more so than before, to understand what they're looking at, listening to, watching.
well,
right?
we're fucked.
We're fucked. Well,
Now
yeah,
we're really
yeah.
fucked.
I don't want to sound cynical, but
Because
yeah.
there's just too many people that are
Yeah.
concerned about Drake and Kendrick Lamar and don't even know what's going on in Gaza. They're much more concerned with that. Like we have like a lot of 84 IQers out there.